That's right, boys. Achievements to Z. If you thought this series was dead, you'd be incorrect. The only dead thing around here is me and my soul. Now, I agree, I have been lacking and falling behind on the achievements, but that's because there's been so many new ones added that I kind of fell behind and lost a bit of motivation there, but it's slowed down now. We got a bit of a break from Paradox and, from my wallet. Just kidding. That joke doesn't even work because I get all the DLC for free now because I'm a good boy and good boys get treats. Yeah, my treat today is having to pray Brazil to get another achievement. You see, I literally have a metric ton of achievements to do for all these South American countries and all the Nordic ones. I'm going to be here for a while. But the one I'm going for today is, and the snake smoked. Does Brazil in the Allies capitulate Germany while controlling Berlin? Now, I'm looking at this right now and all we actually have to do is own Berlin and be in the Allies, and Germany obviously capitulating. We don't have to be the one to directly capitulate them like it is with the finish me achievement. Oh, sorry, did I say finish me? I actually meant finish him, the achievement where you capitulate the Soviets with Finland. I was actually just thinking of dying there. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so in this path, all we need to do is essentially go the historical route. And a big reason why I started with Brazil is because if you haven't been following, Paradox has been releasing a few patches recently, and one of them nerfed the hell out of all the South Americans. I say one of them. I think it's actually multiple patches at this point have nerfed the South Americans. Paradox literally noticed us having too much fun down here and decided that wasn't allowed. Oh yeah, also rest in peace, shared instructors. My beloved, I will never forget what you gave us. Okay, I reckon today the plan we're going to go for is simply Marines and tanks. We won't be doing any infantry, well, enough to get the Marines out, obviously, because we want to go ahead and we want to make sure that we're the ones to take Brandenburg, which is going to be easier said than done if the Allies are too damn useful, which, when have they ever done that? Foreshadowing. Come to BR, they said. We have Getulio and violent insurrectionism. We could have also gone the democracy route for Brazil, but I think this path I did last time and it was okay, I think. I'm not sure if I actually did this one. I can't remember. It all blends together down here in BR. But anyway, we will be going down Good Neighbor and getting into the Allies that way. So since we do have to wait for the US to be fighting anyone currently before we can actually get into the Allies, I am going to go ahead and try rush down to the United States of South America and see if we can't get anyone in our faction and annexed before that happens. And I don't think we want to waste our time with anyone who's not non-aligned. As far as I'm aware, they have to be our same political group, which is non-aligned for us to actually annex them. Oh wait, no, that does say also democratic. I don't know if I have to be democratic and they have to be democratic, but we'll see. This could actually work out in our favor. Yeah, look at that. I'm now blue and also an empire. Who's the emperor? Getulio, did you give yourself a crown? Okay, well, there goes all my political power up until we join the Allies, I guess. Thankfully, we're already getting up to 1.6 right now, and once I do the Department de Propaganda, whatever that means, I don't speak Brazilian, we'll actually get another 10% political power gain. So we should be stacking up the PP pretty soon. Oh no, ISP, it is not Brazilian, it is Portuguese, you're silly. Well, okay, then why is Portugal so small and Brazil so big? There goes Argentina. Bad news about Getulio. He fell out a window. And Gaspar Dutra was the one that saw it happen. He's also conveniently now in charge. You know, you could say a lot about Paradox and what they've nerfed in South America, but it's 1939 and I have 143 factories as Brazil. Yeah, clearly there might be another patch soon. Okay, that's so cursed. It counts the Dutch as being in South America now. How does that work exactly? Well, they did say no, at least, I guess. Okay, so annexing Uruguay there, I'm now done with the faction. I could get a few more people, like all of Central America, but at this point, it's kind of pointless, and I do not wish to waste my time on it. So we'll destroy this, and now we'll wait to essentially join the Allies, which we could do right now, actually, just by justifying on the Axis, and they'll probably let us into the Allies. But the problem with that is that we will have generated world tension, and then we may just end up getting kicked from the Allies for the rest of eternity. It is just insane how powerful I just got out of nowhere, pretty much. I've got plenty to work with here to get Germany capitulate. Well, I realize that. So if Ecuador doesn't exist, Peru will go in on you for it, and I'm can't really be bothered to fight them, and there's no reason for us to do it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give it to them. And forget all of that just happened, I guess. Okay, so now we are just still waiting for the US to get declared on by Japan, and then when that happens, I can do the focus and join them in all of their fun little escapades. My Jesus, finally! Okay, Japan has also declared on the Allies now, which means the US is in the Allies, which means I'm now going to do the Potengi River Conference and get myself in there too. Actually, interestingly enough, if I do that, I'll be in the Allies, and then I might actually be able to click the button to annex the Netherlands. Now, our assault force is still getting built up. The tanks are filling in. The Marines are ready to go. We could probably get a few more of these because I haven't actually gone down our military part yet, which I will get down because I'm pretty sure, yep, this still gives us a 15% multiplier on our special forces, which will help a lot. Yeah, the Germans are also making some decent progress into the Soviets as well, but we obviously need to be the one to hold Brandenburg, so we need to make sure we do get moving if we see anything happen over there. Alright, now certainly the option to even invite them is gone, obviously, because they're already in our faction, which means we definitely can't click the button to annex the Netherlands, which is sad because that would have been very funny. Now, for the best chances of this working, we do need to actually get a landing over here ourselves so that we aren't pushing through French land, because obviously I have no participation right now, which means the AI is very unlikely to give me any land to occupy, as I apparently have not proved my worth yet. So instead of going straight away up there, instead we're going to come down and first take out the Italians. And with our first set of tanks ready, I think we're easily going to mop the Italians up here very, very quickly. The only thing that's pretty worrying is obviously I do not have any planes, but I am going to build up the airfield here and in Malta, and hopefully the AI will put some over, but you know what they're like, they ain't going to do that. Well, Vichy joined the party, and it's safe to say they probably regret that. It was the mass destruction of the Italian and Vichy armies in Corsica enough to... No. Okay, it's safe to say I now have quite a few Marines, so if this doesn't work, I'm in for a surprise. I just realized they're actually still fighting up here in Norway, and yeah, that don't look too fun. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep hanging out down here in the Med. Do I have convoys up here? What the hell am I doing for the German state? You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go send a task force. There you go. 4 destroyers going up here in the Barents Sea. I can't even reach it. There we go. Docking right later, and go find them, boys. Okay, let's give this the old Rambler Shakerino. Okay. Plenty of green. I mean, it's hard to tell where the green is because I have a spaghetti amount of invasions here. Okay, we got the beachhead secured. Okay, now let's get the tanks across and go absolutely wild. You know, on second thoughts, the whole goon squad has arrived. Yeah, but the real issue is the goon squad arrived with their damn air force. Yet to really get that going, I do have 700 fighters, but they're just random crap that I got from everyone I annexed. But I'll throw them in just for good measure. My planes definitely are not very good, but I've only just started producing my actual good variant. The problem is, though, is that Alaluma is actually in very short supply. Yeah, there's really, not a lot we can pick from here. Okay, we're getting bogged down pretty hard here, so I think I'll do is I'll leave the AI in there, pull out and do another naval invasion somewhere else. Actually, first off, we're taking Sicily, so we can use it as a base of operation. Okay, I lost quite a few of the Marines there because I did land behind over here to push them out in Messina, but the good news is we are finally destroying them in the air, which means we can have another go at taking Rome. Well, as soon as, the Marines are back. Okay, we got green air, we got CAS. I think it's time we send the Italians packing. Okay, and that is what we're looking for. There we go. The British have also gone ahead and landed, so that should give us a hand here. Pretty nice. Although, you know, I had it covered myself, Churchill. There we go. Now, the tanks are just busting through completely there. I did make them pretty damn fast, so, right, there we go. We did get the Italian puppet, which means it's now also our time to leave and go get a invasion off on the Germans. Right, let's see how this one goes. This is looking a lot better than those Italian invasions, at least the first few ones. Lost a lot of Marines. Okay, now all we need to do is occupy Brandenburg, then obviously you have Germany capitulated, and we've done it, boys. Thankfully, looks like the Germans don't have much of a fight left in them. Well, that was a lot of Marines, huh? And yeah, by looking at the casualties here, you can kind of see why. They did do pretty well in the Soviets. They got Moscow and they actually passed to the Urals there, but they did get bogged down as usual pretty hard. Yeah, there's just nothing here to really give me a response, and there you go. We control Brandenburg. Now we just gotta get these guys capitulated. Love the fact, you know, we own pretty much most of Germany there. We haven't even liberated France. Yeah, don't worry, the Gulag. We'll get to it, I promise. Oh god, okay, yeah, I just realized actually there is a lot of troops down on this southern border, which makes sense why the majority of up here has just been left unguarded. Oh yeah, I don't know if I showed it by the way, but Japan, they didn't make it. Well, I guess technically they did make it because, well, they came back. After I declared on Denmark, they still had their guarantee. So, just beating up democratic Japan. Considering this is post-nerf Brazil, I gotta say, I'm not actually feeling it at all. So, yeah, maybe they did need a little bit of a nerf. Also, I just want you to know, it is that 1 week a year in Europe where the weather decides to set itself on fire. And because, obviously, I don't want any background noise on the microphone for your viewing entertainment, I'm currently sweating. I'm truly feeling that Brazilian flair. While I'm here, I might as well annex the rest of these guys as well, considering I've got quite a bit of political power in the bank. Right, and there you go. Right at the last minute, though, I did notice Peru and Venezuela joined, so I also get myself a free bit of land up there. There really wasn't too much I could take there, so I've got my Brazilian occupation zone of obviously Brandenburg, and then I've also, I think I'm going to grab their navies, whatever's left, and, well, there's nothing else I can really do or be bothered to do. But most importantly, did I already get the achievement, or am I going to get it right now? Please tell me. There we go, and the snake smoked, and that is definitely a interesting occupation. The job, they're still alive. I should. And of course, I've immediately been kicked from the Allies because I'm clearly just not welcome. I don't really think there's any other achievements that I really want to go ahead and grab now, or there's any I can even grab. I'm not even sure how you do the Wales one. Can I just release myself as it maybe? Or would you actually have to have like Wales on the map or something? You know, I'm not in. It's right there. So I guess I can also get the Welsh one. Oh, this is such a fun bug paradox. My troops are now literally just stuck in Luxembourg for the rest of their life, which is very short, by the way. I didn't think about this, but obviously we don't get cores because we took this, actually, you know, in war, but can I actually just release them and then reintegrate them through the decision, maybe? Oh, I can. Okay, that's, pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. So if you do miss out on any cores, you still can get them, and, yeah, I just fight on the Germans, but, can't get to them anymore, so a bit pointless. Oh, he's going back in, and there we go. Got all of South America other than a few bits here and there, cored, which is very nice under our great South American empire, under everyone's favorite Star Wars villain, Gaspar Dutra. Yeah, that was a pretty easy one, actually. It went to 1946, but we didn't really have any problems. Obviously, we just kind of sat around, because we did have to end up building a whole bunch of air. Like, no air against the entire Axis late game, it's not fun. I guess we can also go ahead and try do... Oh, wait, actually, I just realized there, you can't actually do that because I need to control Wales, so I think we'll have to come back for that one. Hey, but we got our achievement and we are back on the grind officially. We still have focus to Z, so don't worry about that. And I will still be throwing in some achievements here and there because we have about 60 odd left to accomplish, which doesn't sound like a lot, but oh boy, some of them are not fun. But yeah, enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe down below, please. It really helps the channel. Goodbye.